The atmosphere crackles with anticipation as the iconic Loose Women's studio in London buzzes with energy on a chilly October morning in 2025. The set adorned with vibrant floral arrangements and plush chairs that promise cozy yet candid conversation. The audience a lively blend of retirees, pop culture enthusiasts, and daytime TV loyalists clutching their tea mugs chattering excitedly. Enter Sir Cliff Richard, the evergreen British music legend, strutting onto the stage with his trademark charm, his silver hair neatly styled, dressed in a sharp navy suit paired with a pastel pink shirt that hints at his youthful spirit at 85. He's here to promote his latest project, a heartfelt documentary titled Still Standing, A Life in Song, chronicling his 7-decade career, from Move It to his recent charity singles, alongside his passion for gardening and his resilience against past legal battles. The panel welcomes him warmly: Janet Street Porter, the feisty veteran with her signature bluntness; Kay Adams, the composed anchor steering the ship; Colleen Nolan, the emotional everyman with a knack for relatability; and Denise Welch, the outspoken Geordie firebrand known for her unfiltered takes and personal candor. As the applause swells, Kate kicks off: "Sir Cliff Richard, what a thrill. You've been rocking our world for decades. How's it feel to reflect on it all in this new doc?" Cliff settles in, his voice smooth as velvet. "Kay, it's like looking at an old photo album. Some tunes bring tears, others cheers. This film's my way of giving back, sharing the highs, like topping charts, and lows, like those tough years, with a bit of garden therapy thrown in." The audience sighs, charmed by his humility, as he recounts planting roses with his late sister Joan's memory in mind and raising funds for youth music programs. Colleen, dabbing her eyes, coos, "Cliff, you're a national treasure. Any secret to that energy?" He chuckles, revealing his love for early morning swims and a diet of homegrown veggies, drawing laughter and nods. But Denise, adjusting her bracelets with a glint in her eye, leans forward: "Cliff, love the roses bit, but let's cut the petals to those legal battles. The BBC mess. You stayed quiet a lot. Were you too comfy in the garden to fight back louder?" The studio hushes, a ripple of tension spreading. Cliff's smile falters, his fingers tapping the armrest as he replies: "Denise, I fought my way, privately, with dignity. Public mudslinging isn't my style. My music and charity speak for me." As the show resumes after a brief ad break, the studio pulses with a charged undercurrent. The audience whispers a soft hum of curiosity, their gazes shifting between Cliff's poised elegance and Denise's provocative stance. The set now a potential battleground beneath its cheerful veneer. Kay, ever the diplomat, prompts Cliff to share a highlight from Still Standing, and he obliges with a warm tale of recording with young artists, his voice lilting as he describes mentoring a shy teen who nailed a duet, the crowd clapping enthusiastically. Janet, twirling her glasses, adds, "That's lovely, Cliff approves. You're still relevant." But Denise raised the point of those 2014 allegations. "You sued BBC but kept it low-key. Why not roar?" Cliff's jaw tightens, his response measured: "Relevance isn't about noise, Janet. I won that case, cleared my name, and moved on. My focus was healing, not headlines." The audience murmurs approval, but Denise, undeterred, her Geordie accent cutting through: "Healing's noble, Cliff, but dodging the mic. You had a platform of victims of false claims needed your voice, not just your violets." Gasps punctuate the air, Colleen's hand flying to her mouth, Kay interjecting, "Let's keep it respectful, Denise." But the damage is done. Cliff leans forward, his tone firm yet controlled: "Respect's what I gave, Denise. I supported charities for the wrongly accused quietly, effectively. You're painting me as passive, but I've been proactive my way." The crowd splits, some cheering Cliff's grace, others nodding at Denise's challenge, phones already capturing the tension for social media. Colleen tries to pivot: "Cliff, your garden sounds divine. Any tips?" He smiles, detailing his organic compost system, but Denise circles back: "Compost's cute, but what about the cultural silence on male victims? You could have led the charge." Cliff's eyes narrow: "Led? I've donated, spoken at events, and my leadership's in action, not auditions for outrage." The exchange escalates, Janet weighing in: Cliff's right, a quiet strength can shift things, while Denise counters, strength, that's privilege dodging pressure. The audience buzzes. Cliff versus Denise trending as clips hit X. The panel a pressure cooker where Cliff's legacy meets Denise's raw advocacy, empathy flickering to his loss of Joan, her battles with depression but buried under rising tempers. Attempts balance, you're both icons with impact. But the fault line widens, the conversation weaving through Cliff's chart toppers and Denise's soap star grit, each jab a step toward a showdown that will redefine loose women's reputation for unscripted drama. The argument erupts like a thunderclap, the studio a crucible of clashing convictions, the audience on edge, their gasps and claps a rhythmic pulse as Cliff and Denise lock horns, the floral backdrop a stark contrast to the brewing storm. Denise, her hands gesturing wildly, presses, Cliff, your doc's all nostalgia. But where's the grit? Male victims of media trials like you needed a louder ally. Were you too busy singing to scream? Cliff, his posture stiffening, counters with a voice honed by decades of performance. Scream, I scream through my lawyers. Denise won £210,000 for charity from BBC. My fight was legal, not loud, and it worked. The crowd roars, split between admiration for Cliff's resolve and Denise's boldness. Phones flashing as loose women clash trends. Tries, both valid points, so let's hear Cliff's side, but Denise barrels on. Legal's lovely, Cliff, but public silence? That's a cop-out when survivors need stories. Cliff rises slightly, his tone sharp. Cop-out. I shared my story in court, raised awareness through my foundation. Your noise might sell, but my quiet built bridges. Janet nods. Bridges matter, Denise. But Denise fires back. Bridges? That's a bypass. Working class blokes like my dad faced this too. Needed your clout, not cuttings. The accusation stings. Cliff's eyes flashing. Clout? I'm a grocer's son. Denise earned every note, every pound for good. You're turning a chat into a cage match. The audience surges, some chanting Cliff, others Denise. As the divide deepens, a microcosm of class and communication styles clashing. Colleen, tearful, pleads, you're both legends. Can we hug it out? But it's drowned. Denise retorts, legends lead. Cliff, your garden's great, but where's the grit on gender bias? Cliff snaps, grit? My career's grit of 50 years, no scandals till forced. You want a soapbox? I built a legacy. The volley intensifies, touching Cliff's early tours in austerity Britain. Denise's mental health advocacy empathy flickers at his sister's death, her postnatal struggle but pride prevails. I've lived my fight, Cliff declares. And I've shouted mine, Denise retorts. The studio vibrates, cameras zooming on flushed faces, the director sweating as ratings spike. Social media wildfire with clips dissected. As the segment races toward its peak, the clash crystallizes on impact. Cliff's measured endurance versus Denise's megaphone, the audience a chorus of chaos, foreshadowing a fracture where dignity may demand departure, the set a stage for a seismic TV moment. The break offers a fleeting breather, but the tension lingers like static, producers buzzing in earpieces to keep it live, it's gold. As Cliff retreats backstage, sipping water, his hands steady but mind replaying Denise's barbs, his publicist murmuring, stay calm, Siri, you're the pro. On set, the panel huddles, Janet fanning herself with a script. Blimey, Denise, you've lit a fuse. Denise shrugs, truth's my torch. Janet, strategizes, let's cool it, while Colleen dabs tears. I hate this. When Cliff returns, applause crashes like waves, a mix of support and suspense, but his demeanor is steelier. His memoir clutched like a talisman. Pivots, Cliff, let's talk your early hits. A living doll still melts hearts. He obliges, sharing a laugh about teenage fans storming his gigs, but Denise interrupts, her tone teasing yet pointed. Hits are history. Cliff, where's the hit on media bias? You sued, sure, but stayed silent on systemic sexism. Cliff's fork drops, his voice rising. Silent? I spoke through my actions, funded support for men wrongly accused. You're staging a trial, Denise, not to talk. The audience hums, split loyalties flaring as Janet weighs in. Cliff's got a point, a quiet can be power. But Denise doubles down. Power? That's privilege. Cliffy, your knighthood didn't dodge duty. Gasps Greed the Jab, calling pleading, please, let's love his music. But the clash escalates, Cliff retorting. Duty? I've served fans, charity of 50 years of it. Your soapbox is loud, but my stage is substance. The audience buzzes. Cliff Richard trending with Denise Welch. The set a cauldron of conviction. Social media explodes, clips racking up views, the narrative weaving Cliff's stoic legacy with Denise's raw advocacy, empathy surfacing his legal ordeal, her depression battle but eclipsed by ego. Kay tries, you're both icons, so let's focus on the duck, but Denise snaps, icons amplify, Cliffy, your garden's green, but your voice was mute. Cliff's laugh is bitter, mute, my life simility, your noise is a needle. The segment teeters, the director signaling frantically, as the argument hurtles toward a crescendo where composure cracks and the panel may lose its star guest.